What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we're talking about safety from the University of Oregon, Jevon Holland. Again, looking at some mock drafts, and the Skins were mocked Mr. Jevon Holland in the third round. So let's take a look to see if he's worth the pick. Well, he opted out of the 2020 season. And he had 9 career interceptions, which is pretty awesome. Nothing wrong with that. 66 total tackles in 2019, 42 in 2018. So 40 solos. He's 6'1", 201 pounds. So not a bad prospect. Let's go ahead and take a look here at his results from his pro day. 4.46, 35.5-inch verticals, not bad. 19 reps from bench and a 10.6 broad jump. The 4.46 is nice. You'd like to see maybe a little bit more explosion, but nothing wrong with 35.5. It's probably around average, I guess, when you look at the around like the NFL as far as what the vertical was at the combine or pro day for this matter. So it's these numbers. There's nothing wrong with them. They're good, especially the 4.46. That's really good. So looking at his tape, the big thing that shot out at me is that he was mostly in the slot and in the box safety, right? Now, does this mean he can't play free safety? No, doesn't mean that. But it does mean that he will be playing out of position that he was used to at the University of Oregon. And the big thing is because we do not need a strong safety. We have Landon and we have Cameron Curl, both guys in the strong safety portion of the depth chart, right? So as far as an athlete and a player, this guy is really, really good. I loved his coverage ability. He was running with tight. He definitely is big enough to be guarding tight ends. He's quick enough to be running with some receivers, and he's got good hands. I love that when there was one play in particular where he was guarding his man, and the quarterback was throwing actually to another slant across the field, and he saw it, and he left his man and dove and knocked it away so that the other receiver could not catch it. So he has good awareness. He's got good ability to be able to track what the quarterback is doing at the same time guarding the receiver he's guarding. So there's a lot of good things to like about Jevon Holland, and if we ended up drafting him in the third round, I don't think that this is a bad move whatsoever, other than it's not really a need for the team, if that makes sense, because we already have 2 strong safeties. Now, if you tell me this guy is going to be our starting free safety, then it gets a little bit more interesting. Now, one thing you notice also is it doesn't seem like he's necessarily a big hitter. Not that he's afraid to hit, but he's nothing like a Sean Taylor where he's going to come up and smack somebody. He makes the tackles, but it's not like a boom hit, right? So that's something he also lacks as far as a safety goes. But that's not the end of the world either. As long as you're making the tackles, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But the big thing I noticed, and I've just mentioned it again, is that he is a box safety, at least at college. But 4.46 is plenty fast enough to be free, so it depends on what Washington wants to do with him, if that's who they decide to draft. And as far as taking off a year, they were talking about this with Martin Mayhew at his last press conference, where Martin Mayhew was saying, well, yeah, it sucks when a guy takes a year off because he doesn't have a year of football. He's lost a year of football, basically, and you didn't get to see him play for a year and a half. But another thing you could look at it as, it's a positive because he doesn't have as much, he has more tread on the tires, right? He doesn't have as much wear and tear without playing a full another season. So there's give and takes with the opt-outs and the, did you play this year, did you not? Overall, I don't think not playing this year should hurt him too much. I do think if he played this year, he probably could have worked his way up into the second round. So I guess it did hurt him a little bit. But I don't think he's necessarily a first-round prospect. I think he's really talented. I think he's good. And if we got our hands on him, I think Jack Del Rio would find ways to use him. But I don't think that the Skins need him, to be honest, unless they're going to play him at free. And then you're playing a guy out of position. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think of Jevon Holland in the description below, or sorry, the chat below, the comments section. And just hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. In the description below, there's a Discord link. Come into our Discord link and come talk some football. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. Jevon Holland, 3rd round pick? Maybe. And until next time, see ya!